First of all, before we go into this, my heart goes out to all those affected by the layoffs at Bungie. The disturbing factors of this whole ordeal is awful to read and watch happen. So if you are one of those Bungie employees that got laid off, I'm truly sorry, and my heart goes out to you and your families. This video will be a brief summary of this whole ordeal that's happening right now at Bungie and what will happen to my channel going forward. There will be timestamps for you to skip around as needed, and all these things I'm about to say are leaks, and Bungie hasn't come out and said anything yet. But all this information is from Paul Tassi in his article that he recently posted, so I will link his article in the video description. So basically what's been happening is Bungie basically laid off 8% of their staff, and this is 100 employees. They did this because the revenue is down 45% from the Final Shape pre-orders. The layoffs were including the legend Michael Salvatore. Hopefully I'm saying that right. He made the soundtracks for Destiny and the old Halo games, and when I saw this baffled me and my heart just dropped. Basically asking myself, like, what is happening at Bungie right now? And some CEOs saying that they left the right people, which is a horrible thing to say, especially that you just laid off a lot of people from your staff. And they didn't even allow some of the devs that got laid off to say bye to their friends in the studio. And also, I guess some of the devs who got laid off tried to go up to the higher ups and beg them to make changes as the community wanted, but they just rejected everything. I get that this is a business at the end of the day, and this happens basically every day, but I just feel like there was no sympathy here at all. That's basically what really disgusts me from this whole thing. The next, they delayed the Final Shape expansion to June 2024. This isn't too much of a big deal to me because I know that they'll make it better than what they showed us, and also because of the revenue is being down by 45%, they want to make it better. But it also could be because of the layoffs that we don't really know exactly. Because of this delay, it's going to make next season 6 months long. They did this exact same thing for the final season of Beyond Light before the Witch Queen dropped, and obviously Witch Queen was such a good expansion, so that's why I kind of have high hopes for this. So who knows what's really going to happen. Obviously back then we didn't have a problem with this because we knew that they're just going to make it better. But back then they didn't have any layoffs that we knew of, at least. And also back then the population was very high, and after seeing some trailers everyone was just super ecstatic and excited. I think now the population in Destiny 2 is just so low, and the whole community is just angry at what just happened this past week and what has just been happening with Bungie the last year, basically. With Lightfall dropping and it's not so great content and other factors like that. This whole situation is just not good at all, and I have a feeling that in those 6 months leading to the Final Shape, the game is definitely going to go to its lowest state unless Bungie does another event like the 30th anniversary, which honestly, how Bungie's been acting and dealing with stuff lately, I honestly doubt it. But yeah, that's basically what's been happening at Bungie, so let's now talk about my channel. I've personally been playing Destiny as a whole since its release in September of 2014, so basically 10 years now, almost. This is when Destiny 1 first launched. This game really just shaped my childhood and allowed me to make some great lifetime friends, and this franchise will always have a special place in my heart, no matter what happens to this game in the coming future. But nowadays I feel like I'm slowly moving away from just Destiny in general, and I think it's because mostly of my personal life getting busier, and also just games coming out this year that are just so good and popular now. I know a lot of content creators are on their toes and have a plan to switch games if this game does die. With this in mind, I will be posting to this channel still, especially next season, but it's mostly just going to be build videos for those who still want to hop on and play the game frequently. But because of this whole ordeal happening right now, I'm not going to post that huge video I was planning. It was going to be about new players and how they can get into Destiny 2 and what to expect in the expansions and everything like that, but I'm now going to move that to Final Shape when that comes out. But once we get to the dry spot of next season, I will die down the posting up until the Final Shape drops, and this is because I did make a new channel. I know, honestly, shameless plug, but I do feel like Destiny is on its last leg, especially if Bungie keeps this up. And I want to have a backup plan for when things go south. This channel would just be like funny moments with my friends, and I'll be playing a variety of games. I don't have anything posted on there yet, since I just basically made it not too long ago, but I will put a link in the description if you want to go support me over there. I will let you guys know once we get to the Final Shape what's going to happen after the Final Shape with this channel. So yeah, that's basically what's been happening with Bungie right now, and also what I'm planning for my channel for the future. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this whole ordeal, and also if you're going to be playing Destiny after the Final Shape. Thank you for listening to my ramble, and consider subscribing if you enjoy my blabbering. I will catch you in the next one.